Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Hope you're going to enjoy. Hello, and we'll now start the next episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. Something great is going to happen in this one, I hope so. And yeah, hope you all enjoy it. We can increase price, May? A bond, sorry?
The truth is,
Do you speak with Baden and start? Yeah, sure.
thank you. And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be. I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
Baden's like the best guy ever.
Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn resont?
Oh,
Looks
racism.
like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
I'm not bothered, but are you?
Oh, my skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader.
What?
So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Oh, yes!
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again?
He's starting democracy!
I know this town will keep getting better.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Bond!
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him
Commander.
dwells the virtue
I guess
of
it's
the
like a
commander.
buffer.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Dun, 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 dun.
I shall protect the town.
Fire Story Commander. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the commander from Barden.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Okay.
Time marches on.
I'm in the
and
three-digit
age of
voice.
a new king draws nearer.
Are you Speaking of...
I like how they did them. Okay, we found some sturdier sparings, but what's hopefully they shall what? Hopefully shall win me some mission.
Listen!
On the authority of the king's order, your crime shall be repaid with death. Now was that Rodante? You remember he's my former comrade that we met before. Do it.
Wait.
Halt! It isn't Hulkenberg. I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. Your duty? What knight commander presides over executions?
No more.
It's only right. Those who would do this nation harm should be punished. What harm?
So then,
What exactly has done? Treason, this fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? Wow, the Royal Knights of the Day are honorless. You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip! Hanging is not enough. Can't be serious. Insolent is why you would have him killed. Is after all trifling sins you spent the gallows? Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now he died, dishonor.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knight or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked.
Redanth.
Damn, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less. Lies.
You.
Have you sold your soul to the sanctists? Are you blinded by the prospects you'd win by the coronation? You hardly matters who takes the throne, as long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. 'Tis, you see, is the role of one who has risen to pass the knight commander, to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and fearless like yourselves.
You cur.
You infinite coward! You poison toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words. One will almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try that what you want.
What?
See, your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity he stays my hand today. But that will not be next time, Hulkenberg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable. That each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
I say apologize. This is my troubles again.
listen.
You don't need to worry about it. Thank you nonetheless. Had I been alone, I know not what would have happened here. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it have been me who strayed from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance, and trust this to you.
You have given me such strength. The truth is,
I am partly blamed for Rodan's brutality. No, the days has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying years. I mean, you're pretty goddamn... The man behind Hogwarts, I feel like I've seen him before. Back to the Material Tavern. I hear a voice. Doesn't come any longer, and yet... She likes the pure nectar.
ah, just you.
It's not you. You seem unscathed.
But
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there's a place I'd like to go. Overflowing courage, I promise Brigitte I would face her burdens with her.
you.
Aussie, you got such links for me? Then will you come with me? Absolutely no problemo. Well, guys, are hell for you, boy. Or well, late in this case.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-Knight extremists, the church has discovered their base. What are they planning?
What?
so reductive.
Do you have to ask? Even the church knew what I'd do with this information. That's why it sent it to me. Apparently this faction is based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go down and eradicate all of them. I'll kill every last one of those extremists. No survivors. Once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. Okay. I'll string their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. I refuse. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're a little more than a fraud. But you're suspicious of me. If tell her the truth, or she'll never truly judge me. Huh. You permit to believe this nonsense? But if you just speak such words at this point would mean your call of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine, that's not how it must be. I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. I don't think it was right.
No!
I've never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. It is not just for those who kill to be killed. Is that not their precious equality? I want to lose it. Anything else that I care about? That's how I feel. What do you truly understand? You know how much comfort you brought me. And they ripped her away from me, and you say I should just allow it? Fine, I'll not do something so unsettling for you.
In any case.
Going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I found out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. If that doesn't work, then and we can move on. If that's the most I can promise you. We'll take my gauntlet on her, then shall the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
Obviously.
You come as well, and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you'll start to see what happens. She led me onto the run she lives in, and we went to their base, but Kira stayed silent for the whole trip. We ran into a small settlement, located closer to Grand Trap.
Huh?
Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. Who's a Yukichi? I'm Brigitte. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, igniter machines again? Albert really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church dealers? They keep trying to sell us on the igniters, but they keep refusing them.
Huh?
The church has been here several times? They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that merchant igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It can't
no.
be.
We don't have anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Wow, brilliant! Power one igniter!
Enough.
I see. Say no more. This is no hideout? They knew nothing, it's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports of the anti-igniter groups moving from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If
If it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Maybe it's about selling more magic igniters?
in any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I probably would order my private army to bury this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. I can send Brigitte's deep gratitude. Brigitte.
I'm glad to have you at my side.
Receive discount, weapon, armor, and igniter shops. You can now get discount from weapon shops, armor shops, and igniter shops due to the effects of guild.
But
My dog was taken from me while I chased the scum to the ends of the earth.
nonetheless.
It's my job, not yours. So our business together is concluded. Do we need to excuse? I'd visit you. Oh, this one's more playful. I'd like to visit you. Let's just be confronting and clear. I'd like to visit you.
No.
No, I'd like to visit you, Brigitte. Hey, what are you saying? What could you possibly gain from hanging out around me? Well then. Fine. Since it's you.
Speaking of,
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it clumsy a lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, It would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
That's why.
If you're willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So, come if you wish. Oh, I like Brigitte. She's a nice. I really like Brigitte's comment. She's has to open up to her. I really like the evolution of this storyline. I return to Grand Trad in Brigitte's Gardener Runner and head back to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance.
Oh.
So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
That's
What are they
us!
scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that, for now. Let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis.
Where's Hasme?
You won't know what hits you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's giving me a detailed map of the area.
Wait, what about
Sounds
Hasme?
like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Hasme, why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
World needs enemies.
Now then.
Next port is Port Bremerhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If the punch is south of Materia, we'll make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. To my calculations, we'll need to go about 3 encampments till we get to the city.
Whoa!
Stormy, ooh, cool. I like that. I like rain. It's a.
Let us hurry.
Yes! She's back.
Let
I
us
like her
hurry.
pink sign.
Let's see.
This.
Oh, hey!
Is a large city possibly as commons. due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people powering for the expedition. Well, the people delayed into the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, eh? Getting nearest?
Tally-ho then.
Why never? What do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next up, put. Why did I give him like that kind of voice? Put right here it is.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them.
Yes, we're going to
what
new
will
country.
they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Can you hear me?
There's voice acting on the runner. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed a plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds with a gun. Ooh! Used to plant any seed you have. Thanks to the magic being ignited, your crops will really harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
I keep clicking the wrong button.
All right then.
It's okay. Next device are some seeds. Planted to maybe they'll grow.
Isn't that... Hey!
Oh, I planted the wrong seeds!
Yep.
The party, the wild, the...
Grove camp. Ooh, keeps. Where's Heistman on this?
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask in the back deck. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. I thought it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely if you're very soaked when you stop.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added to bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Thanks to yours, you can use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it.
The breeze feels nice.
But...
I think I'm feeling strong these days.
Nura speaking.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedy
Oh yeah,
struck,
the monsters.
it became
I thought it meant us.
Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Whoa, that's pretty.
this is...
Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill sends into my bones as I consider what could have occurred here. I mean, it's horrifying, but also, like, it's disturbingly beautiful. Like it's horrifying what happened, but it's weirdly beautiful. Get me? Something wrong, lad. The Gauntlet Runner get the best of his stomach again.
No.
Get the car stick. Best boy. No, sorry, I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Step back.
Well then.
It's quite a day and head
Thanks.
back. I appreciate the concern, but really I'm fine. I know what destroyed this village is... I have no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scar left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. I actually unlocked the door, I can see that. So that's fine. Sure. I'll make sure. No assumptions about what runs through your mind.
That's why.
But my actions are killing me. Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when the vote that was placed in your homeland will flourish once again. By the way, later tonight we will be making more D&D campaign stuff. I will be working on it. I had a little break from it because I needed some. I just need some breaks, just so I don't get burnt out. But I had some ideas here and there.
Hey!
Ugh, my stomach. So notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nearest can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the way, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important site to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here. Maybe Marie would like it.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Do 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 do. Let's see here. Let's see what we get to. Ooh, Blackwood Camp. Nice. Day of tomorrow within a real maritime city. Marine time city.
Right.
What did that do for me? No, Gallica's caught inside! What? You saw that, right? Is Gallica a ghost? Dwarves don't apply to fairies? Apparently not. Gotta remember that to my D&D.
New king draws nearer.
Quite.
Seawater, I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. So we put the fort behind us at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where the cliffs collapsed during passage. The seam was fixed without trace of ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nearest, do you remember that we are relying on your stage patches the rest of the way? You raise your critical hit rate?
Gauntlet Runner sighted!
Yes, timely.
Hey!
Hey lot, yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I got a short fusion now, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! The young man says, I'm hoping you're willing to act.
Certainly.
Wait, they're coming on board at the other end? Well, now I have to accept the challenge. She's back.
It's you!
It's
So
you!
we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got?
Maybe some people...
I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Also, does she, like, run that entire runner herself?
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have we.
I'll use what I must. Then again, a favor, if I may.
I call upon royal power within.
What? You gotta aim better than that.
I'll show
Oh my god, you literally suck soul.
Hello, don't get sloppy, Captain. Going in for the kill. Is that all?
You'll feel
No.
this one. Not
It's all
very easy,
collapsing.
Heismay's in real danger. He needs healing now.
Strive for.
Erkenberg got them right
My
at the
son,
weak
on
spot.
me, we go together.
Hold nothing back. I can't. Sword master. Oh, healing light.
You'd help.
Much thanks.
Twas needed.
off me! Let's go!
Oh, she's weak to fire.
What is their weakness?
By this come!
That's your opening, Captain.
This won't do. Not this item. Adjust the thing.
My thanks.
Going in for the kill.
Is that all?
I love Tiger Whip and Fist.
Witness our secret technique!
Thank you. Helpful as ever. Now, no holding back! Perhaps not. All yours. It's a
Me! Burn! What is their weakness?
Is magic
That's your opening, Captain.
alive together? Oh, Mystic
Got
Fire!
them right
Do
in the
not
weak
witness our strength! Seeker! Hellfire!
Nice! You'll feel this one!
Is that all?
Stroll's badly wounded. Does anyone heal him?
Suppose this is it.
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet!
Wait, do I not have a rope? Okay.
Let's try this.
Live to see another day.
Aaron's a great stride ball! Ellenberg got them right in
Now
the weak
accept
spot.
your fate! Tis bet face me!
What is their weakness?
I shall fight as the Hold. Are you prepared?
Mage to
Try not
weapon.
to worry.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
I'm obliged.
Falling back. Come forth, Royal Soul. Charging in. I won't hold back.
What is their weakness? That's your opening, Captain. What?
Oh, what did you say? Sorry?
Going in for the kill! Ice May's about to collapse! Someone heal him fast!
Oh, power of
Ice
heroes!
May's in building.
Burn!
We have him now!
Mustn't settle. Seeker!
What is their weakness?
I call upon royal power within. Are you well?
That helped.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Ice May!
I'll show you.
They dropped the defenses!
Behold! We
You
stand
are-
together!
There you go. Just have to make sure I killed it.
No! Why? Oh, why?
Because we're 4 and you're 1 person?
I trained so much for this! This isn't supposed to happen!
I wish we had Katarina on it. I want her to fight.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I've lost!
If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Katarina, cheer up.
Yeah?
So I followed you. This stuff as they say. Oh, you don't. You don't read cuss? What do you think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katarina, Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work? Even though it might kill them in the end? What options do purpose like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Wait, take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katarina has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once. Oh, shit.
Listen to me!
Listen, everyone, I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Well, there we are. We believe in you, Katarina. We believe! I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign funds. Small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy on the parapet's sake, Mama.
I'll make it happen.
And I'm in charge. First thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. It's grease to dry. I'll screw some white back. Will that work? I just have no idea. Even now, it tells those people aren't gonna survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. Is she like the queen of parapests? was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. You need someone to provide for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If you don't, nothing in this bloody world is gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the parapets are right. What they want, believe it, buddy.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the parapets stuck doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddier ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is.
Sure.
Change things themselves. That's exactly what I plan on doing, Aussie. Oh, sorry. And with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it. Which means I can't just I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, actually. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. We may be enemy, but at least we can have a friendly banter. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but I still reach out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check out it. We gotta keep taking these monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. Bond update? Let's go.
Now, a new...
Is it rank 3? Oh.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me. Don't go dying on me. Do.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
So be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brawlhaven is.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? All
Oh, right, this is a...
Brylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses.
Oh!
If not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
So everyone's like royal in this goddamn building.
Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
with a master at the helm, you're bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brylehaven.
Port Brylehaven.
Port Brylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
Wow, I love this little animation. This looks like a little happy town.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Briarhaven.
There's no any doors, they just need... Got them, it's called... It is called... what's Mary Coast called? Oh guys, it's done.
Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Here we come.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
They all look so prim and proper. And then there's ours.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
No, just want to build a
Birds
plane.
have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
You have wings yourself,
You'll
mate.
see,
Can't you
eh?
fly?
One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to...
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies. If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
Oh, he's standing right in front
You're
of me.
referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It's not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
Hector? He calls his dog Hector? Fucking love that. Come here, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
She's just hoping for more insects. I hope it's nothing too weird.
It's nothing too weird.
You've nothing to fear. Truly, I find most living things are edible.
What?
You need higher standards, lady.
If you're sure, Nurse, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Da, da.
Really?
We came all this way to the big city. I think we just never real in.
This is a joy! Oh, this blooming heat.
Yeah? Hey, mister!
Indeed.
In the chaos of zone and people who don't belong are congregating from the city like the merchant elder. A ridiculous gathering of lesser tribes. It's because these vulgar groups are allowed to flourish to the countries in such a way. Wow!
My money's on Saturday.
You little bastard, you.
My money's on Santa Fe.
Hey, mister!
Proper aces. Oh, God. Proper aces.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? You're spending your money like a crazy madman.
Hey! Can we talk? Hey!
Oh, this blooming heat.
All right then.
Yeah? Hey, mister!
Why did they say?
Hello,
We haven't much time.
For Yutha, the island's people must change, and to change them must find a way. No one need the words of a pagan like me.
Need a ride? Good job.
Oh, cute.
Say,
Light little animations there. What?
Whoa!
If you really see the King's Fish here, I realized it was really moving, but it's coming to Briarhaven beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suppose it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rocket.
Well...
But maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky makes everyone really think about the king's future.
Okay then.
Shocking, I didn't expect it to be here.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I have anyone who's in trouble, out of money, don't want to die, so we ask a djinn to guide
Thank
you.
you.
Of course, don't worry, I'm well versed in Briarhaven economics affairs.
Ridiculous. What do I do?
Of course, I'm like...
The tool of the state arrives.
What?
Throw in the most there. Oh, he basically wants to have a lesser political or less government funded stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we've seen that in liberalism. Right? That's liberalism. That's what he's doing. He's a
What do
liberal.
I do?
I'm mine.
Our business is done.
Yeah. How abs-
Yeah?
I'm mine.
Hey,
Look at you, you're the other from last year, ain't you? Guess we both castles in March for the exhibition. Where was that in? Sorry to disappoint you if you so, because I just got tossed out in my ear by the innkeeper. chance and has an impasse to go in court with.
I guess, but
Not like we could just afford to begin with. Found up we can go to the spies to know what happened. With the tavern. They acclaim me as my castle.
huh?
Don't get much for a tavern. Sure, anyway, not to despise.
Hey there!
So I'm here tonight, and not participant in the tournament, right? You were planning to stay at the Inn? Fortunately, there aren't any bets left.
I see.
Oh, damn. Where you again?
Oh, this blooming heat. What is it you require?
You do. You like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again?
Yeah.
This was wealth enough to enjoy a room as lavish a place as this. As a trick, I wouldn't want to stay in for people like you anyway.
Yeah? Oh, my.
What do I do?
Oh, it's all the way over here. On the hunt for lunch, you know. I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, particularly tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business.
Enjoy your stay.
We could have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payments afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This really seems shady. What do you make of a living room?
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head-on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper.
Oh, right,
eh?
dinner. I haven't made dinner yet. Oh,
Could be my
got any
last,
recommendations for
after
dinner?
all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
You guys got any recommendations for dinner?
What are we without beauty?
Booty.
What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen.
Hey,
in for a
it's
bit.
Catherine.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build
What?
a nation ruled only by radiant,
Beautyism
everlasting
or whatever.
paragons of beauty.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win war.
I guess he's
Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. We're here for Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
I mean, everyone says
Let's
their
go
opinion
in.
at least.
If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Visions! But more people celebrate.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Okay.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Oh, we're already number 700 something in popularity.
A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
That's
I
cool.
admit, I'm
They do that in a
curious.
store in Japan, I know.
Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Got some weird, creepy creature. What?
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Oh,
Did
for
she
this way.
even look at it?
Why, tis delicious!
Oh my
The
god.
aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
Oh my god, it's
I
crunchy.
guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
We'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yeah.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How'd you hear about it?
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
We're being popular.
Crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Well, he calls it Batlin. I'm pretty sure his name was pretty obvious.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought a head. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Oh no, I don't like this.
Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Radical idealist, huh? Oh my god, it's so wet. Living in poor shags. And imagine the William finds the Gauntlet Runner. Knew is ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. Tis a precarious position.
We're fucked.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
Hey!
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, all away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Strawberries, or apples, or pears, or blueberries. Ooh, my fruit tray. Gotta make sure it gets a little cool down.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Oh my god, can somebody remove that bot?
When the second round is announced,
Don't press
the
it. No,
faces
press the
on
link.
the king.
20! One round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table. Starting
But they're not
with his and
needed.
her highnesses of Oceana and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills. Presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
And healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceana. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled.
She just started
you're
pouting
enjoying
because she's a
your
nerd. I love that.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
Oh, she's
Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better stop worrying about her.
But
and
they're
focus on
siblings. That
ourselves.
means they're
I don't see
from
Louise
different
anywhere,
tribes.
but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
That means that they're born from 2 different tribes, which is no. Interesting. The Sanctus and the Miracle Killer.
Now,
Guess why
the
they were not
time
there.
has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Godot, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
They have a giant fish. Okay.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion.
Good political move, I guess.
in
Yeah,
one
good political move.
package.
He's definitely
He's
getting
got the
a
crowd
favor
on
of the
his
poor.
side right from the start.
The people who's like most. Yeah, I can see
Now,
that.
is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodell the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to you that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodell, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
What the f? Oh, Sanctus Forden.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had the succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's the head?
Here we go. Oh, he doesn't look pleased.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The chief of all things.
this? After we saved your hide on the
I think my food has microplastic in it.
He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess
damn.
to you all.
Sega?
You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
They're gonna kill him? Or they're gonna kill her?
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
Now I'm just looking for a name to the character I'm playing.
My hope that you will
wait,
rid
stop.
the
What's
world
going on
of
there?
its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, leave this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
They just... cruelty.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
After the events of the exhibition, many people have just taken notice of me. That eventually leads to saving the prince. Did I get more popularity? Damn, right.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Thank you.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common. Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
No. We only read it wrong. And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his
See ya.
attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
I have a feeling she's gonna kill us. Oh, she's...
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
He's so useless.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap. Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination.
Oh, I burned it?
A formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It's engraved on his body.
He's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Well, that benighted tribe never stopped dogging my heels.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands
I hate
dirty.
them. I hate them.
The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Okay, wow.
You are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis had a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Louis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
I think that is going to be it for today, chat.
Oi there!
What now?
Hold on, let's go. Save. We made about 4 hours of progress. That's nice. Yeah. Until next time, chat. Have a great night, evening, afternoon. Wherever you're in the world. Peace and dudes. Bye bye. Everyone stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.